I have to know this person. And turns out it was the CEO of the company.
Keep on walking straight to the hell we made. Why always a wall, babe, when we wanna come closer?
Hey guys, my name is Bahle Dlamini and you're welcome guys to a new sit down episode. We haven't recorded a sit down episode in a very long time, and yeah, I've been trying to figure out what other elements I can add to the channel, and I've decided to bring back the sit down episode. So let's see how all that goes. If you're new to the channel, thank you for watching. Please do stay, subscribe, share the channel, and I hope that you enjoy the content. If you are a regular subscriber, thank you so much for coming back and for watching. Thank you for the support. We're growing and I really do appreciate the support, guys. I really do. Love you guys so much. Thank you. So I keep looking at my book right here because I have my notes down on what we're going to be talking about, and you guys would have seen on the title of the video. But these are just some items that have helped me in my career, that helps me remain structured but also navigate my career and the working world. And yeah, and I hope that you guys will be able to take that in and apply it into your careers. So obviously when I speak about this, I speak from my career perspective, and if you guys do know, or for those who don't know, I am in change management, and I do support people change. There's always a confusion between IT change and people change. IT change mostly is from the tech side, you know, making sure that systems align. I think that's what it is. But from a people change perspective, we support the people side of change to make sure that everybody, in ProSci we say embrace, adopt and use the solution that is built by the tech team. So we support the training with awareness, with alignment also, and making sure that everybody understands what's required of them and provide that support so that the solution that is built is working effectively and is used effectively as well. So we support with adoption of those solutions. With that background, I'm going to kind of share the things that have worked for me in my career so far. I still consider myself being in the initial or beginning stages of my career. You know, the people that I work with have years of experience. One of my managers, her number of experience, the number of years I've been alive. So, you know, there's so much to gain from there. And, you know, in my career, I've taken a lot of those lessons from those people. So these are some of the things that have worked for me. So the first one I've said here is having your own personal toolkit. So your own personal toolkit in your career, and I know this will take shape as you build, as you grow in your career, as you get exposed to different industries, different companies, different managers. You'll start seeing that certain people work in a different way. So what has worked for me is that whenever I move jobs, I always make sure that I create a repository for myself, which includes things like presentation templates. I know that in my field, we're always doing presentations, we're always engaging with stakeholders, and we need to understand what type of presentations are applicable to what type of audience. So it's helped me to take influences and templates from my different companies that I've worked for and put together, you know, a little folder for myself with different templates, whether it's for like a check-in session, whether it's a sponsor engagement template. That has helped me because also we need to understand that at work you're moving, so it helps to reuse the material that you've had. Mind you, I'm not saying reuse content or reuse ideas or something like that, but reuse the structure of how you're going to build the solution or strategy that you're going to put together for your project. So that has helped me a lot. It saves a lot of time. Where's this person coming from? They were in here yesterday. So what I was saying is that it saves time. It saves time and it saves effort, and it gives you an opportunity to now think about the actual content that you're putting into your presentations, for example. So that has helped me a lot. And also with the certifications that I've had, there's certain tools that are provided to us that help us navigate the change journey. So things like change impact assessment templates, things like a case for change presentation deck, or adoption stats reporting, things like that. You can sort of keep for yourself and then filter or add new information based on the new project that you're working on. So that helps. In your personal toolkit, you could have things like surveys that helps address certain issues. That way you know that you can align it to the project that you're in. You don't have to start thinking of new questions all over again, so that you are effective, efficient at your job, and also working smart. Obviously, you need to align everything with the particular company objectives, CI, which is corporate identity, all of these things for where you are working or for the project that you're working on. But we have to work smart. Or sit and work for hours on something that you know that you've worked on previously. You can just get direction from it. So that has helped me quite a bit. Another thing that has helped me from a toolkit's perspective is different softwares. Personally, my favorite part of my job is putting videos together, putting graphics together. I'm not the best with words, but graphics, I love painting a picture for people with graphics and all of that, and make it look cute, make it look exciting and fun, and all of that's moving, it's the animations, all of these things. So that's something that I've invested in, and it also helps me with my YouTube. So I think it kills two birds with one stone. But something that I do use is Canva. Canva does help a lot with creating more fun and engaging communications, because a lot of the times you want to communicate something in a very short, punchy and fun manner that's going to make the message land. And I've found that the templates that you find on Canva help me just spark a bit of creativity, and also you don't have to start from scratch to create the posters or the videos, but you can get some inspiration, and it's worked marvelously for me. Marvelous. I really do enjoy it. So another tool that has been making waves, if you haven't heard it, where have you been, is ChatGPT. Personally, I've never used it before, but I know a lot of people around me have applied it, and it seems to work wonders in terms of, helping you structure your words, structure your reports, and all of that. So that's something that you can use to sort of assist you in your writing as well. I think that would help quite a lot. So that's something that you can include in your little toolbox, your toolkit. But depending on your industry, I know this is focused on change management and what I do and what helps me, but you can think in your different industry or your career field what it is that you need that will help your work life better, especially when you're making transitions to different environments and different spaces. It really helps for you to focus on more strategic or more content related matters, instead of now starting to think, how am I going to structure this, how am I going to put this plan together, or that's going to waste your time. If you know that I've worked on a similar project before, this is the roadmap that I had of activities, it was successful, these are the results that came out, so maybe let me apply the same structure but put in the detail that's specific to that particular project. So that is something that has helped me a great deal as I've navigated through my career so far. The second thing that I have is creating support in your journey. So support could be in the form of a colleague, a person that you know that you can go to touch base, to gather your thoughts, to help you process information and all of that. That is something that's important, that can help you in your career, especially also if you're maybe starting out in a new environment. You need somebody who's going to help you, show you the ropes, know who's who, know who to approach for what particular outcome that you might be looking for. So all of that, you need people in your circle who are who have the information that you need, basically. This could also be in the form of your manager, or a manager in a different area that you are supporting, that you feel like will help you understand that particular area, because you need to understand the environment before you can come in and support any change that's coming into that area. So you need people who are SMEs, subject matter experts, who understand the environment, the layout, the operational processes, who will give you the picture that you need to then understand how does this change impact these people. And that way your mind, you'll see that it starts to span out and connect with different things, that, oh, but we're introducing this and you told me that this process works in this way. So we're going to have to inform this area of the business as well, because it impacts them. It might not be directly, but they need to know about it. So your mind will also start working in that manner. So getting people in different areas to help you paint the picture of, or holistic picture of the organization, will definitely make your experience much more easier. And lastly, with my points, is getting a mentor. I've seen that I have unofficial mentors or informal mentors. I don't know how to explain it, but there are people that I know I can run to when I need direction in my career, when I need to make a certain decision about my career, when I want to, spark my mind or decode something in my head, or there are people who I know are my go-to. So it's very important to have those people who help anchor, channel you in the right direction. And I think I definitely advise from my side for you guys to get mentors, people who not only have a work focus but also from a life perspective. And it's usually people who you see that are following the same path that you would like to follow. So they would then advise you, how do you establish a work-life balance? How do you make sure that you are giving your all, your 100% to the people that you love, the people that you are working for, and how does that then balance with the work requirements that you have? That's work. I'll be back in 2 seconds. I think what I was saying is that getting a balance, they'll show you how to get a balance in your private life, your personal life, as well as your work life. So I think it's really, really good to get a mentor, somebody who will give you direction and support as well. So invest in that, invest in relationships, invest in people who have more information than you. Associate yourself with people that you see are in the spaces that you want to be in. It might not be easy to penetrate that space, but make the effort to get yourself closer to the spaces and the people that will feed your mind. I don't think I'm looking at it even in a way of they're going to give you certain things, but they're going to open up your mind, feed you with information that will help you dissect and see things differently. So that's a really great investment to add into your career journey. The last thing that has definitely helped me in my career is attitude as well as presentation. I'm personally an individual who I believe I have a good work ethic. I have a positive work ethic. I understand that there's certain effort that I need to put in order to get something out of it. So definitely quite critical for you to have a positive mindset, a positive attitude towards the work that you're doing, towards your career in general, because that's going to then impact all of these other things that you do to support you in your journey. So with that, I'd include speaking with confidence. That is something that I've definitely had to develop and improve on in my career. I was quite timid starting out in my career, very afraid of public speaking, afraid of engaging people. But as my career has grown, I do think that my confidence has improved. And I think it says a lot to people, especially in the workplace. In my opinion, I do think that the corporate world embraces and supports and pushes people who are more confident, who speak confidently, who are not afraid to speak their mind, who process information and are able to articulate themselves effectively to people. So I do think the workplace does sort of lean towards those people who possess those skills and qualities. In terms of presentation, how you present yourself has a really big impact on the type of impression that you make on people. So personally, I'm a person who likes to put a look together. We always joke, and I always joke with people that as soon as there's an event happening, I'm already thinking, what am I gonna wear? That's always my thought, like, okay, we're going, but what are we wearing? It's my go-to response, my default response, because I do think that putting your best foot forward leaves a positive impression. And mind you, I'm not talking about specifics, what that looks like. Putting a good impression for what that means for you is very important. And it will definitely set a tone for people. And it also sort of teaches people how to approach you and engage you as well. And hopefully that's going to result in people pulling you into different spaces, because you don't know what people like. Having a great look is very important. I just thought of something when I was at, did I mention it? When I was still starting out my career, my first job in Johannesburg, I was in a lift, and I remember I was wearing animal print shoes, and I was also carrying a bag with animal print accents, and I was in a lift with a lady who was going to show me around on the floor, right? And in the lift, I know this is like a career limiting move, but I was very new, and I was very new in my career, so please don't judge me. So I'm in the lift, and this man in the lift says, "Oh, very nice shoes. My wife would really love that. She's like she likes animal print stuff as well." And I'm like, "Oh, thank you so much. Oh my God, thank you." And then this man exits the lift, and the lady that's showing me around, she's like, "Do you know who that is?" And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know that I have to know this person. And turns out it was the CEO of the company. One of the CEO. They were joint CEOs at the time. So another thing I'd basically say as a bonus, know the people who the top dogs in the company, so that you can use your elevator first impression or a lasting impression rather, chats with CEOs. But that could have been a potential opportunity, to leverage off that relationship, especially if my career or my time continued with the company. But these are the type of things that you need to think about. It's not something that is big, but it makes a lasting impression. You don't know what's gonna stick out for people. So if you know that you always put your best foot forward, your work is always on time, your work is, no one can trash your work, you look presentable, you're confident in yourself, people are going to gravitate towards that. And you know your strengths, you know your weaknesses, you know when to go for help for what. That's definitely something that will help you navigate your career and make sure that you make the right moves make the right impressions, and also be a success in your career. Those are the top 3 things that I wanted to highlight that has helped me in my career. I'm still growing. I'm still very much learning and developing in my skills, and definitely my toolkit is going to expand, and also my network as well, and definitely looks. We need to serve the looks. All right, let's not forget, presentation is everything. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Please do let me know what you think about this episode, about this topic. I'd really like to get your feedback on it, and I'll see you guys in the comment section. Tell your friends to subscribe and watch, and all the best with your careers. Thank you. Bye.